Welcome back. Thanks for joining me again. Previously, we went through and we talked about our core AWS services, including management of IAM users, network services with VPCs, compute services with EC2, storage services with S3, and database services with RDS and DynamoDB. Once we completed our discussion on those core services, we talked about Amazon SNS, which is AWS's notification service. Once we wrapped up SNS, we moved into a discussion on management tools, and we talked about how CloudWatch is used to monitor your AWS environment and how CloudWatch alarms can be used to trigger SNS topics. We also talked about CloudTrail and looked at how CloudTrail is used to track actions that are taken within the AWS account. Now it's time for us to move into load balancing, elasticity, and scalability. There are several tools that fall under these categories, but the first tool we're going to take a look at is the Elastic Load Balancer. So as you can see, your Elastic Load Balancer can control communication to your EC2 instances. It's able to easily distribute traffic to your EC2 instances based on an algorithm. So let's go ahead and take a look at what our topics are going to look like for Elastic Load Balancers. So as we continue on with the course, the next few sections are going to cover topics related to load balancing, scalability, and elasticity. Our application load balancer falls into the category of load balancing. And as I described just a moment ago, load balancers give you the ability to evenly distribute traffic between multiple endpoints so that no one endpoint is overwhelmed by the amount of traffic that it starts to receive. So our other two topics are scalability and elasticity. So scalability within AWS gives us the ability to add additional resources as necessary to handle an increased workload. Elasticity gives you the ability to scale up or to scale down based off of the workload. So elasticity comes into play when we have peak traffic times or peak traffic periods, like the holiday season coming up for Christmas, or even if there's just a specific time of day where a particular website receives a significant increase in traffic. Elasticity allows us to scale up to handle that demand as necessary, but when that demand subsides, it lets us scale down to our minimum requirement. So I wanted to just give you those definitions so that you can consider them in the back of your mind as we go through these next few sections. So in this section, we're going to go through the application load balancer. It's a type of elastic load balancer, or ELB. So in this section, we're going to go through an introduction to elastic load balancing, a conceptual overview of the elastic load balancer. We'll go through benefits and use cases for ELBs. We'll talk about cost, and then we'll talk about how to create an application load balancer. And then we'll take a look at elastic load balancer security. So that wraps up our section overview on elastic load balancers. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.